The RoboCare domestic environment is aimed at demonstrating the feasibility of a robotically rich environment for supporting elderly people with mild cognitive ailments who wish to maintain their independence. The mobile robotic platform, called Lucia, is part of a multi-agent system composed of sensors and software agents whose overall purpose is to predict or prevent possibly hazardous behavior, monitor the adherence to behavioral constraints defined by a caregiver, and provide basic services for user interaction. Lucia was built to explore the added value of an embodied companion in an intelligent home. The robot's mobility also provides the basis for developing added value services which require physical presence. Thanks to the information perceived by a dedicated agent, called ADL Monitor, the system provides basic services for monitoring the daily schedule of an assisted elderly person in his or her apartment. Continuous and safe navigation of the robot in the environment is guaranteed by the cooperation of a topological path planning algorithm and a sophisticated reactive obstacle avoidance system. Exploiting a previously acquired map of the environment, as well as its path planning and obstacle avoidance capabilities, Lucia is able to autonomously maintain awareness of its position in the environment, and thus to reach any accessible destination. The assisted person's home is equipped with a number of fixed artificial vision-based sensors. The ADL monitor continuously maintains an updated representation of the state of the environment and of the assisted person. The sensors allow to recognize a number of significant daily activities. The caregiver has specified how and to what extent the system should react to breaches of prescribed requirements. Possible behaviors which do not comply with caregiver requirements can be promptly assessed and reacted upon by the system. Communication between the assisted person and the environment occurs through Lucia, the robotic mediator. Lucia uses speech synthesis to verbalize suggestions and warnings.
You should not take your pills on an empty stomach. How about some breakfast?
Behavioral requirements are expressed in the form of temporal constraints among activities. Constraint violations, such as delaying activities beyond the caregiver's prescriptions, trigger prompt system reaction.
You know, it is 2 o'clock. Wouldn't you like to have some lunch?
The system is not only driven by the ADL monitor. Autonomous assessment of anomalies is an essential feature of the RoboCare domestic environment. Position and posture assessment can be perceived by the system as an emergency situation, where fast reaction is essential.
There must be something wrong. Let me go and check it out. Are you feeling alright? Is everything okay?
If the contingency is confirmed, Lucia can enact a predefined plan which may involve the use of traditional communication channels.
Hello?
Hello, this is Lucy. This is an emergency call. Please come as soon as possible.
Lucy, could you please come here?
I'll be right there.
Lucia's full duplex communication capabilities make interaction intuitive and enjoyable. By verbally asking Lucia, the assisted person can summon the many features and services provided by the RoboCare domestic environment.
Hello, how can I help you?
Lucy, at what time do I have to take my medication?
You have already taken your medication.
But what time is it?
The time is now 6:15.
Thank you.
When we started the RoboCare project, we were interested in understanding the possibility connected to the integration of intelligent components for socially useful tasks. Indeed, when we started initially to see this problem in 2002, this seems almost wishful thinking. But we are extremely satisfied of the path that we went through during these 4 years, and we are particularly satisfied of this result. Because right now we understand where the technology is, what is easy to be achieved, what are the key problems that can be addressed to go over the point that we achieved right now. In particular, it is possible to see how planning and scheduling technology created for different issues is here used for empowering the whole environment of capabilities of monitoring activities and creating also believable interaction with the human users. For example, you have seen that a simple failure of temporal constraints, that is a very specific technical aspect, is useful for generating a consistent interaction with the user. And this is something that is very interesting because if you minimally have the perception of what these things are used normally, simply for maintaining a relation among temporal constraints, that is a very specific research task, if you like.
We pulled in just behind the bridge. He lays her down. He frowns. Gee, my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? He kissed her then and there. She took his ring, took his wants a young American, all the way from Washington. Her breadwinner begs off the bathroom floor. We live for just these 20 years till we have to die for the 50 more. And all right, he wants a young American. Young American, just a young American. He wants a young American. All right, but he wants a young American. President Nixon